Hello YouTube, welcome back to PC Hobbies here. We have another collection update. Honestly, going from some of my smaller collections here and then gonna work my way up to my Xbox collection, which happens to be my biggest one. I mean, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of games in that collection. I think all my other systems are, I believe, all under 50 by a very good margin. I'd say here, as you can see, we have probably like 30 games, 25 to 30 games, I'd say. I do strictly collect Xbox for my main used console for like Xbox Live and stuff. I do not have PlayStation Live, but I think I'm going to start doing that as well. But mainly for PS5 and for PS4, I was collecting strictly for games that were not on the old Xbox One. If they're on the Xbox Series X now, I just buy it on the PS5, or if it's exclusive, obviously, that is what I try to collect on here. So you won't see like NBA, you won't see Madden, you're not gonna see like the Call of Duties and stuff. If they are on Xbox, then I buy them on Xbox. So if you see some games where you're like, why don't you have this? That's exactly why. So pretty much like the Switch, I do like to collect strictly exclusives, or like I said, games that you can't really find on other consoles as much. So yeah, so we'll get to it. I'm kind of put this stack over here so you guys can't really see it for the most part. But yeah, I'll go with those two games you saw at the very start. I have one of my one and only really collector editions for the PlayStation 5 here with the Ascent Cyber Edition. Got a really good deal on this. It's like quote unquote collector's edition, but really just a steelbook case. Comes with like some art cards, I think. Yeah, mini art books, some digital download stuff, and the full game. So really cool. Got it for pretty cheap. It looks really cool. It's like a cyberpunk-ish game. But yeah, looks interesting. Obviously have not opened it, sealed. But yeah, nice collector edition to add to the collection. So, and then we got Death's Door. This is by far one of my favorite games that I've finished this year, by Devolver. Really awesome game, just really pulls you in, really dark, really fun action to it, really great story without really saying anything at all. I recommend it 100%. Finished it and made sure I finished it before putting in anything else on my PS5. So great game. Then we got Steel Rising. Got a good deal, I believe, from GameStop, looks like. Actually, I think, yeah, it was GameStop, I'm pretty sure. I think I got it for like 14, 15 bucks. I had like my $5 reward at the end of the month, and it was on sale pre-owned. And I like to pick up games pre-owned if they're in good condition at GameStop, which this one was, so picked it up. Like I said, I know this is on Xbox, but it is on the Xbox Series X. I do not have the Series X yet, so that's why I got it on PS5. All right, we got Immortals of Avium. It's a EA Originals game. I've heard mixed things about it, kind of like a first-person, like spells, kind of witchcraft kind of game. Looks interesting. It is single-player only. Loose disc, obviously. Did not open this yet, so that's always fun to deal with. But yeah, I got it for I think like 10 bucks or so, maybe 15. Could have been more than that, honestly, but I got it a while ago. I believe it was on eBay. And continuing with the eBay purchases, I got Chia or Chia, pretty sure you don't pronounce the T, but OLED edition. This looks interesting, kind of like a Breath of the Wild take, obviously like a cheaper alternative to it. Definitely not like Breath of the Wild, but it has that kind of same feel where you're like traveling, you know, by boat, by air, by sea, everything. So looks really fun, interesting game. I've heard mixed things about it, kind of like a low budget title, I believe like a AA title or something like that. But got it cheap for this OLED edition, which I think just comes with like some skins or something like that. So looks interesting, new. You'll see a reoccurring theme with some of these being sealed, but need to get around to a lot of them. Welcome to Paradise, or Dice. It's like an open world survival zombie game. Got this from Gamefly for a pretty good deal. Actually was going for like 40 to 50 bucks, I think, on eBay, and I think they were selling it for like 26, 27. So it looked like a fun little game, kind of rare, so wanted to pick it up before it got any more rare and more expensive on eBay. And this one's gonna disappoint some people. I have not played Marvel Spider-Man 2. This is sealed, launch edition. I did play the other two Spider-Mans, loved them, but I think I was just kind of Spider-Man'd out. Played Spider-Man 1 on the PS4 and played the Spider-Man Miles Morales edition as well. Complete both games, both on the PS4, so that's why you won't see them in this collection. So I do have them, so do not get mad at me. But like I said, finished those two, just haven't got around to finishing this yet, or playing it at all. Jedi Survivor, currently playing this right now. This is what's in my PS5. Have loved it, love Fallen Order, one of my favorite Star Wars games in a long time. Really brought back like that old, what's that one game? Star Wars Unleashed, back in like the PS2. Love that game. So yeah, been loving this. Not much to really say. Looking forward to Outlaws as well, but we'll see how that goes. Outcast: The New Beginning, got this for pretty cheap, I think, at GameStop. Still need to play the original Outcast that came out on the PS4. Need to get around to that, but they got this for pretty cheap. Kept it sealed. Don't want to play it until I play the original first. I've heard okay things about this, that it shouldn't probably have been as expensive as it was. But looks interesting, but we'll see if it actually holds up. We got Kena Bridge of Spirits Deluxe Edition. Also kind of loose, it seems. Bought this, I think, on eBay for pretty cheap, like 20, 25 bucks at the time. This game looks really fun. I've heard it's like a kind of a Dark Souls-like, but has like a Pixar look to it. So definitely interested in getting around to this, but I just want to be able to have the time to. I tried to in my PS5 stick to a game until I finish it, and so that's why I'm on Survivor and don't want to take it out till I finish it. We got Lake. This I think I also got on eBay, I believe. It looks really fun. Definitely like a lower budget title. This is one of the best video games of the year. We'll see about that, but looks like it was pretty interesting, like a story. Looks like about like a friendship or something like that, or a group of friends. Definitely into like these kind of interesting, intriguing titles, like with these cover arts that just look so basic. Just like Lake with just like regular text on the side here. So it looked fun to add to the collection. Cult of the Lamb, have not played this yet, by Devolver. I was itching to try something else of Devolver. And then when this came in, I was like, I can wait. But got it for a good deal on eBay, I believe, as well. Kind of wanted to see like if this was familiar or similar to Death's Door. So I've heard really great things about this, but we'll see when I get around to it. Got Atlas Fallen, got this from Gamefly for pretty cheap. I love Focus Entertainment. I think they make some fun games. This is a single player game. I think you can play multiplayer as well. I've heard it's very repetitive, so just haven't got around to it, but it is open, just haven't played it. Deathloop, kind of a messed up little copy here, but I think I got this like for $5 on what's that other thing called? Not eBay. I forgot what the name of it is. I had like $5 rewards from it though or something, so I just used it. bought this, picked it up for like literally I just paid I think for like shipping. It was like $3 to $4, and I got like $5 credit to use. So picked that up. It's used, but it looked like it was in okay condition from the pictures, and so wanted to pick that up. We got Returnal. I know this is a super hard game. I got it for cheap. I haven't got around to playing it, but it looks intense. I've heard there's like really hard. Like if you die, the saving in this game is like super brutal. But yeah, I picked it up because I got it for pretty cheap on eBay. Got Wild Hearts here also, I think from GameFly, another EA original. Single player, but also can play multiplayer. Kind of like a Monster Hunter type spin to it, I feel like. Don't really know much about it, but got it for cheap. You'll notice a reoccurring theme of me not playing a lot of these games. I am going to get down to the end here that I've definitely played more so of these, but Sackboy: A Big Adventure, another PlayStation Studios exclusive here. Obviously everyone knows Sackboy. It's another loose copy here. Got this I think on eBay or Amazon. I think it was eBay, for pretty cheap, so looking forward to that when I want to get in that adventure platformer feel. Lords of the Fallen, also got this for pretty cheap on eBay. Really looks like a lot of fun. Obviously the original Lords of the Fallen. I've heard some pretty good things about this actually. It's like a remake, I think from the ground up of Lords of the Fallen. But yeah, very Dark Souls like obviously. Also another one of my favorite games I finished this year from Annapurna, Stray. This game was just amazing. Also love this box art all around, just from the very simple description on the back here with some pictures, and then the front. It's really pretty. But yeah, this was a great game. Excited to see what they come out with next. I think they did announce like what they were doing next. I'm pretty sure at the Summer Game Fest or something like that. So yeah, love Annapurna. They always do great stuff. And we got Forspoken, pretty funny because it's by Square Enix. It was really like a disappointment, but I've actually put in a lot of time into this game. I was on that kick of like not wanting to take out a game until I finished it, and this was like one of the first games I got when I got the PS5. And yeah, so I put in a lot of time just trying to like cover the map and completion. It's like one of those games where like if you beat something on the map, kind of like Assassin's Creed or something like that, where you'll see, you know, you went here and it's like green, or like this area is like 80% complete. So that's kind of what this game is, and that's really all it is. It's all very repetitive. You do a lot of the same things in different regions. But yeah, I want to say I put in like 30 hours on this game. No joke. It's not my greatest moment. Got this from GameFly, The Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. This was along with that Welcome to Paradise zombie game. This also was going for like 30 to 40 bucks at the time, and got this for like 20, I think. Looks really fun. It's like a spin-off of like The Hobbit and stuff like that with Lord of the Rings, so looks pretty interesting. It's like a cave dwelling game with like a bunch of people you're supposed to play with. Yeah, up to 4 people. It looks pretty interesting. Seems like it'd be a rare game later on. Oh yeah, we got Godfall, obviously the best game to come on the PS5 here. Beautiful game. You know, if you did get around to playing this, it's one of the launch games for the PS5. Great game for looks-wise, obviously very repetitive, and the story's really dull. But also put in, I feel like, 20 hours or so to this game. Like I said, not one of my greatest moments once again. And then we got Ad Infinitum. It's like a horror game. Also one of those games I felt like it's going to be kind of rare in the future. I got this from GameFly as well. I had a really good deal on it. First player horror survival game. I don't think there's any kind of combat. I think it's just all survival, like walking through the story, but super cool cover art. I think it's so funny how they just do like basic text for a lot of these PS5 titles. And then last but not least, we have The Pathless by Annapurna. Want to get around to this, might finish this year as well. Love Annapurna, obviously, and like I said, they did Stray, they did this, and continuing to just pick up a lot of their games. This game also looks really beautiful, and it's a short game as well. So yeah, so going through here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 games on the PS5. Honestly, felt like I had more, but yeah, obviously need to get around to playing a lot of these. So I think actually my Switch collection might have been bigger than this. Not too sure. But the Switch has been out for a lot longer, so yeah. I think next I'm going to do my PS4 collection and then possibly get into the Xbox collection. That is going to be a lot of work on the Xbox collection. Like I said, it's going to be like possibly like a 3 to 4 part series, I think, of like 15-minute videos, because it's going to be a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to doing more of these, and have a good one. Bye.